Mr. Media, why? Hey, it's Bakari, but I like to twerk. Ah, Tyler! Oh my days, Tyler! Hi guys. I know it's been so long. Anyway, hi you guys. My name is Husna. If you're new here, please subscribe and join the Husnet, as we like to call them. But anyway, today I wanted to do this video so I can connect with you guys. Today I'm doing my makeup. This is an updated makeup routine. Definitely I have switched how I do my makeup over the years, so I would love to just share with you guys how I do my makeup now. It's definitely changed a lot. I feel like as I'm maturing, as I'm growing older, there's a bunch of things I like to do differently to how I did it when I was younger. And yeah, just wanted to share with you guys and kind of catch up with you guys as well, because I have been going through so much, so I haven't been posting as much as I would love to. I know I owe you guys the Kenya vlog. It is coming, I promise you. I just want it to be so interesting and super like I want the travel vlog to make you feel like you're traveling to Kenya with me, okay? So that's why it's been taking so long for me to actually post it. But I hope you enjoyed this little bit video. I hope to be more consistent. But anyway, let me stop saying that, but because every time I say I'm gonna be more consistent, I end up like ghosting you guys for like forever. So don't you worry guys, I am trying my best balancing work and this hobby of mine. Okay, so anyway, let's get started. I'm gonna be sharing all my favorite products, and yeah, so we're gonna get started with my skin prep. So what I did is I washed my face. I used the La Roche-Posay cleanser. It's the, I think, the foaming cleanser, the blue one in the bottle, and it gets my skin very clean. And then the next thing I did was actually to chemically exfoliate my skin. I've been using the ordinary BHA and AHA peeling solution, the one that is red and kind of looks like blood. It's so crazy when you put it on your face and then you have to leave it on for 10 minutes. It makes my skin very smooth. So you're looking at skin that has been exfoliated, washed. It's very clean. And then I sprayed this Thayer's facial mist. It has witch hazel inside it. It has no scent, so this is supposed to what is this supposed to do? I have no clue, but it gives me the glow, as you can see. So the next thing that we're gonna do is use this Estra Ato Barrier 365 Hydro Essence toner. This is a milky toner that I have started using. I have incorporated into my skincare routine. It is very good. So a Sephora employee actually recommended this to me. It's about like $30 or something, so it's up high there in price. Not too expensive, but not affordable like, you know, say The Ordinary. But I do love this and how it feels on my skin. It is so calming, so cooling. It makes my skin feel so moisturized, like deeply moisturized. It's one of those toners that actually seep into your skin. Love me this product. The guy that recommended this to me in Sephora, shout out to you. This actually works. All right, so the next product I'm gonna be using is also like an Estra product. This I got gifted in PR. It is the Ato Barrier 365 lotion. So I think this is the moisturizer that comes with it. It's kind of like a thick consistency, so very, I don't know, it's one of those thick ones that you don't want to be putting on if you're going outside in the sun in the summer, because you might be like really sweaty. But this, I know this will be so good in the winter time, and you know, it's getting cooler outside, so I'm gonna be needing this a lot more. Anyway, there we go. We're gonna be using the Belif True Cream Aqua Bomb sunscreen, and this is the broad spectrum SPF 45. because it's really hot outside right now. I mean, it's getting cooler, but you know, the sun rays don't play in the summer. You're gonna need something that's at least above a 30 SPF. Okay, if you can get 50 or more, but please wear your sunscreen. Please do not forget to put on sunscreen. You don't want to get burns, you don't want to get discoloration. Yeah, because hyperpigmentation is real, guys, especially for us black women. But anyway, that is sunscreen applied. The sunscreen makes my skin look very glowy, very nice and moisturized. It does not leave a white cast at all, as you guys can see. Pretty, like, so good. It's so good. And then we're gonna need this hair out of the way somehow, but I don't know, this is just how I styled it. I have a ponytail in the back, and then I have a few pieces to the side. But let's get started with the makeup. I'm actually so excited. All right, let's get started. Alright, so I have been loving this Giorgio Armani foundation. This is the Luminous Silk foundation, and I have it in the shade 11.75. This is my mini travel size. I have the bigger one. I just don't know where that is right now. So we're gonna use this because it works. And I was recently in Texas, so I got a little bit of a tan. When I say a little bit, I mean my foundation kind of doesn't match my skin tone anymore. But we're gonna make it work. Okay, I'm gonna also be using this Real Techniques brush. Just put a little bit on my hand like that, and then go ahead and just dab that in. I put just a little bit, that's why it looks like it's blending in, but you know, a little bit more than that would look atrocious. So let's just do this. So I'm concentrating on my cheek area because that's where I have like a little bit of this discoloration, a little bit of dark spots. You don't want to start off with like a lot of foundation on your face. I'm also gonna put a little bit on my forehead because I don't believe in no makeup on your forehead. Like, put that makeup on the forehead. Okay, I also have a mirror just behind this camera, so when I'm glancing over there, just know I'm just looking at the mirror to make sure everything is nice and perfect and doesn't look discolored or the makeup is not blended at all. Currently we look just fine. I'm just gonna add a little bit more, 1 or 2 dots max, and blend that in as well to get more of a medium coverage. So because currently we have on a light, very light coverage, I want a little bit more coverage for this look that we're going for. I have Rare Beauty with me today to help us achieve some sort of natural brow, some sort of like more hair strokes on my face or on my eyebrows. So I'm gonna be using the Rare Beauty Flexible Lifting Gel, and I'm also gonna be using the Rare Beauty Brow Harmony Precision Pencil. This is in soft black, so it's not gonna look harsh. And then this is the gel. So what I like to do is first go in with the spoolie side and just brush my hairs up, make sure they are not going any which way, and then I'm going to use this gel to make sure they're nice and laminated. Like, I love a laminated look. My only problem is like my hairs are not thick at all, so I don't see the look that well, but that's where this pencil comes in. We're gonna be drawing those hair strokes on my eyebrows. And then now I'm going to be using the pencil side. It's actually very nice and precise, so I can go in and draw those strokes. First of all, we're going to have a guiding line under my brow so we can achieve that, you know, arched shape. And And then we're gonna just be adding those brow strokes towards the end here where I need more coverage. This other side, guiding line. And then add those brush strokes in the lines that we just drew. Make sure it's all nice and blended. Not too much blending because I still want it to look a little bit darker. Okay, so now that we're done with brows, I'm not gonna like clean it up because it's pretty clean. We didn't draw it like crazy. So we're gonna move on to a little bit more of complexion. Alright, so I still love me an underpainting technique. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna use this Milani Cheek Kiss cream bronzer, and this is in the shade 140. And I love this stuff so much because it gives me like a nice chisel, like a nice dimension per se. I don't know what to call it, but it just kind of brings some color to my skin. But also like you can already tell the difference between this side and this side, like because it adds that shadow in here. To be very honest with you, I use this more of like contour than I do a bronzer, just because it brings in that amazing shadow that we all like. And I'm gonna do that to this side as well. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add the same thing to my forehead. I like adding it there. I have a huge forehead. I always say this, and it's not like self-deprecating. Is that the word? Whatever the word is, I am not like saying bad things about myself. I just have a huge forehead. I love it so much, but sometimes I kind of need to contour it or bronze it a little bit. You know what I mean? I do not like one-dimensional makeup. I do love to see some contrast between where the light naturally hits, so where you would normally put highlights and where you would have shadows on your face. So I just like to make sure that that's emphasized. Next step is going to be this blush. This is the Milani Cheek Kiss blush, and it's in the shade Blushing Berry or 130. And you can see I love this blush so much. This is my favorite one, and I kind of use it every day. Even when I'm not wearing makeup, I just put on blush for fun. So I'm going to be putting my blush very close to my eyes and on my cheekbone, like on the highest point. That's because I have a round face, and if I put it lower, it's just gonna kind of drag my face down. It's gonna drag my face down, and I just kind of want it to be lifted up like that. That's just how I love to do my makeup. So I'm gonna make sure it's like even like on my eyelids, everywhere really. And I just remembered I didn't contour my nose. We're gonna be doing that next. So next, to the other side, do the same thing. It looks much like more vibrant on camera than it is in person. It's actually, I would go with more than this, but because you guys are seeing it in different lighting, it looks like a lot of blush. I'm gonna go back in with the bronzer that we just used from Milani, and I'm gonna use that to contour my nose. So usually I don't do anything crazy, just a swipe of contour on one side and the other side, and then kind of do an illusion of like a pointed nose. So right on top here, and just like that we have a nice contoured nose. I don't do too much for my nose, honestly. I love my little African nose. I love it so much. All right, so for my favorite step of this makeup look is actually concealer. I love to use this concealer. This is the Lift Tinted. I just got a new one. I used it for my graduation makeup, and I'm gonna like put a picture here, and that makeup was perfect. It was literally perfect, and I don't know why I stopped using it for a while. I ended up using the e.l.f. concealer. I ended up using Huda Beauty, but all those are like brightening concealers, and I'm kind of, you know, staying away from the bright under eye a little bit. I love the bright under eye, don't get me wrong, but I don't want to overdo it. So I wanted to get a concealer that's closer to my skin tone. So I'm using the Lift Tinted concealer in the shade 4. And good thing they changed this applicator. Now it looks like this. It has this nice doe-shaped applicator. It used to have a brush, and the brush bristles started like coming off, and I was like, this is not well made. But it looks like they listened to their customers, and they changed the applicator for all their concealers. So we're gonna go in and conceal my eye bags, because oh my god, a girl has not been sleeping well, and that's something I'm trying to change right now. But right now what we can do is conceal using this concealer right here. Favorite concealer. It is a little bit on the thick side, so you're gonna want to go a little bit light-handed. But if you like a thick concealer, then this is for you, definitely for you. For today, we're just gonna make sure we're color correcting well using the concealer. I usually don't do color correcting because I don't struggle with like hyperpigmentation as much. Like, I do have under eye bags, but they're not as prominent, they're not as distracting. I don't care to color correct before I put on my concealer. Shall we get to blending this concealer? Favorite thing to do right now. Okay, so let's get to blending. I'm using this brush. I think this is a concealer brush, if I'm not mistaken, from Real Techniques. And I've been loving using a brush for concealer because it doesn't pick up a lot of the product. So if you just tap in place, it literally just gives you that coverage that you want. And I'm noticing this concealer is exactly what I needed, so that's making me so happy right now. Yeah, so let's blend that out. Blend it out as well. It blended like butter, literally. Oh my days, I love how that just blended in. I've been loving Tyler's new music. Actually, there's a lot of like hate towards Tyler currently. I don't know what you guys feel. Tell me in the comments, are we liking Tyler? What's going on? I personally am a fan, so I don't know, I don't care for the discourse that's around on social media. Also, social media is not a real place. Like, people will say the most crazy nasty things on social media, and they wouldn't say that to your face anyway. So I don't take it too seriously on social media. Okay, what matters is the people around my life, and that I'm nice and kind to everyone. So I love her music. That's all I'm gonna say. Amazing. I love that we have concealer on and it doesn't look like it washed me out at all. It actually looks so seamless and so nice. I'm so glad I got a shade that's closer to my skin tone, rather than getting something that's overly bright. I love my bright under eye, like I said. But anyway, I'm still gonna use a bright under eye, a bright concealer. I've been using this e.l.f. concealer. This is an OG, like it's the e.l.f. Camo concealer, and it's in the shade Deep Chestnut. So I'm just gonna put like a dot, a little bit in like my inner corner right there, just to bring that brightness. I'm not gonna do anything else with that, and I'm just gonna make sure I blend it in place, because that's the only place I want to brighten. So we just I'm going to be now transitioning to powder, and we're going to be using this Huda Beauty loose powder paired with this Maybelline pressed powder, and this is in the shade 330. So we're going to be going in with this first, and I've been loving using a sponge for my powders for some reason. I feel like it just distributes the powders very well. So I kind of take the powder and then dab it on my hand, and then just kind of press that powder in, especially for the pressed powder. And I love going in with pressed powder before the loose powder for some reason. The girlies said it looks good, and I think it does. The girlies are always right in some instances. It's actually very, very hot right now. So let's turn on the AC, and I'm sorry if you can hear the noise because I'm getting too hot, and I think after applying the sunscreen I just started sweating like profusely. And okay, I'm so sorry for the background noise, you guys. You'd have to excuse me. I just don't want to feel like I'm dying of like heat. So we're gonna be using our Huda Beauty loose powder right now. So I take a little bit on my hand. I'm using the Easy Bake, and this is the baby bake because it's the small one, and it's in the shade Peach Pie. So it's a nice neutralizing powder. It's not too yellow, it's not too white, it's just perfect. It's just a perfect powder, you guys. And I love this powder. I think it's my favorite one. So let's go over what we already had. We had the Maybelline pressed powder, but we're gonna go ahead and put our loose powder just right on top of it. Looks like I need some more, so I'm just gonna pour out some more right there, and then bake. Well, not bake, but press it into my skin. Baking just makes my skin feel too dry. I do it sometimes, especially for nighttime makeup where you want your makeup to last really long. But this is kind of like my everyday makeup on days when I'm not busy, because this is a bit expensive, you guys. So this is like day makeup, maybe when I'm going to New York City, like hanging out with my friends, then I will do this makeup because it's nice and simple. But also it gets a little bit complicated. Like it takes a bit of time. It's not like the 5-minute makeup I do to get on a call or like just randomly during the week. Okay. But anyway. Alright, I know, jump scare. I just wanted to show you guys how my face is looking right now. You know, sometimes we do a lot of these videos and people can't really see how the makeup looks in person, but this is the closest I could get to the camera so that you guys can see that it looks nice and blended, and there's like, we don't have any lumps or any, I don't know, it just looks nice. It looks nice. Okay, it looks nice. Tell me it looks nice. I'm also going to be using a powder bronzer, and one of my favorite powder bronzer is the Fenty Beauty powder bronzer in Mocha Mummy. People say this is too red, so you know, people use it as a blush, and I kind of agree, but at the same time it just brings so much warmth to my face. So I love using this over my blush, over the contour that we did, on my forehead, just like to make sure I look nice and sun-kissed. It's summer, so you want that sun-kissed makeup look, okay? So I also use it on my eyelids. I use it as a eyeshadow because I don't do very complicated eyeshadow looks most of the time. I just love to keep it simple, and so bronzer on the eyelids is very, very ideal. Okay, so I hope you guys can see the difference. Our girl is very nice and bronze, baby. Like, girl, what the heck? I love this bronzer so much. And I know you guys are saying like, oh my days, that's a lot of bronzer, but don't worry, this is all gonna come together in the end when we have our eyes, we have everything. done, everything put together. Oh girl, so next thing we're gonna do is mascara. I love this one from Tarte. This is the Tartelette tubing mascara, and I've been loving tubing mascaras because they're very lengthening. They coat each and every individual eyelash. I am still I know I haven't done my makeup on here for like so long, but I still do not wear any false lashes. Well, I do sometimes, but rarely would you see me wearing false lashes. I have my eyes are too sensitive, I'm sorry. So I just like to do mascara most of the time, and I do my bottom and top lashes. My lashes are non-existent, so maybe I'll get extensions, but that again, my eyes are so sensitive, so it saves me money. But at the same time, I'm like, I want to be a baddie, but I'm like, I have to come to the acceptance or whatever that I am a cutie patootie and not a baddie, and that's okay sometimes. Okay, just cutie patootie is also nice. It's cool, it's cute. Okay. All right, the look is actually coming together. I am so excited for you guys to see this final look. But since we have like this zit in front of my, like at the top of my lip, we're gonna cover it using this eyeliner. This is the NYX Epic Wear eyeliner, and I'm just gonna use it to conceal my zit so it looks like a beauty spot, but I don't want it looking too made up because I don't usually have a beauty spot there. So I want it to look very like natural. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, I'm also gonna be using, since I grabbed this, we might as well just do our eyeliner. I'm gonna do eyeliner today. I haven't done eyeliner in a year, like more than a year even. I don't usually go for like very complicated looks, and I'm currently just trying to go back into more exciting makeup looks because makeup is art. This is a canvas. Sometimes you just have to put yourself out there, try out different looks, see what works for you, what you like, what you don't like. But if you're afraid to always like try new things, then you're never gonna find what you really like. So let's do my eyeliner. That's it. That's it, that's all. I do not want it to be like one of those moments when you try doing too much and then you end up destroying everything. You just Alright, if you guys noticed, I do not have the lip gloss anymore. I had to take it off because we're doing my favorite lip combo. So yesterday I went to Ulta and I had to get me this Maybelline Lifter liner, and this is in the shade Cross the Line. This is my favorite lip liner, and since I'm showing you guys the products that I've been using, the products that I've been gravitating towards, this is just one of them. I love this so much. You guys will see why. It is very pigmented. It's one of those browns that like girlies out there are gonna appreciate. So let's do my lips. It glides on my lips as well. I love this so much. Okay, so next is a nude lip gloss or lipstick, sorry, a lipstick, and this is the Charlotte Tilbury. It's in the shade Pillow Talk 2, and I got this as one of those Sephora gifts when, you know, it's your birthday and they ask you what gift you wanted. I chose Charlotte Tilbury on that time they were having it, or was it when I applied for the Sephora gift card? The worst thing I ever did in my life. Don't do that. Don't just be applying for gift cards from stores, okay? I no longer have it, okay? I no longer use it, but at some point I had a Sephora gift card. Girl, not the best decision. Anyway, I'm going to be putting this right in the middle, and at the top here, make sure I have a little bit of that not too much, and that's why the small one has lasted me for ages, for months, for years even, because I had this when I was graduating, and right now it's like a year past my graduation and I still have it and I still use it, and I don't care if it's expired or not because it's that good. All right. That being said, let me know, you guys, do you guys like this lip combo or do you want me to do gloss? I think you should do gloss. Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? For gloss, we're gonna be using this Valentino Puffer gloss, and I got this in PR, but this is in the shade 003, so it's supposed to be clear, but you can tell it's looking a little bit more pink because I use it on top of like my other lip combos. So we're just gonna put that in on my lips. It stings a little bit just because it's a plumping gloss, and it is very shiny. I love this lip gloss so much. Okay, love that already. I'm gonna do my top lip. At this point, I'm already feeling myself. We're gonna be finishing off with this NYX Professional Makeup Marshmallow Setting Spray. This is how it looks. It comes in a pink bottle. I've been reaching for this, not because I like it, but because it's all I have. It's all I have as a normal setting spray, but we do have the one size here to lock everything in. But let's go in with this. It's a good setting spray, it's just not that special. I feel like you can achieve the same with any other setting spray. All right, that gives me a little bit of a dewy look, but we need to lock this makeup in so that it lasts long. So I've been picking up my one size. This is like my third bottle. Like I've gone through these because it's just that, girl. Like the one size Until Dawn setting spray or setting mist or setting, yeah, it's a setting spray. It is mattifying, it is waterproof. I went to the gym with some makeup on just to test this the other day, and I was seeing my sweat running on my face. But let me tell you something, that makeup stayed intact. Okay, I don't gas a lot of products up like that, but this one, I promise you, you will not regret. If you want that makeup to last all night, you're going out with your friends, you're going out with your girlies, it's date night with your mans, like get this one size setting spray, girl. Okay, just grab it. Okay, this I can't speak while spraying it, so excuse me. There we go. Wake up to the pulse in the air. Rhythm they call, can you hear it clear? Colors so bright like the carnival. Afro spirit, they magical.
Afro spirit, they lift us high above the clouds, straight to the sky. With every beat, our hearts stay aligned. Afro spirit, timeless and divine.
Guys, this makeup looks so beautiful. I'm literally in love with myself right now. I love how this all turned out. I'm loving the outfit today. If you guys didn't realize, I'm wearing a dress. It's a jean dress and I got this from TJ Maxx. A girl has to save some coins, so I got this dress from TJ Maxx, and the makeup is looking so pretty, so beautiful, looking like a mwah, okay? So of course this brings us to the end of this video. As you can tell, I am a yapper. I talk, but I hope you guys appreciate this video. I hope you guys like it, subscribe it, and send it to your friends so they can join the Husnet. We coined that term during one of my sessions with my girlies, and we're like, oh, the girlies that subscribe to Husnet, Husna's channel, Arthur Husnet. So you guys let other people know so they can join the family too. And I would love to just thank you guys so much for supporting me, and I will see you guys in my next video. All right, bye bye. Mwah.